Good morning, students. So I hope you all are keeping fine. So let's start the class today. And already we have finished the chapters. So you just go through it, and already I have given the question and exercise also. So you go through it and continue writing also, and at the same time you prepare for your exam also. Because both you have to do together. If you continue your studies, means with the teachers and with the class, the things will be very easy for you. So let's start the class today. I hope you all are enjoying this online classes, and so now be ready. We will start the today's class. So today we'll learn about lesson 4. Today we will learn about this chapter, that is all about birds. That is all about birds. So let's see what all special things are there about the birds. So we see many birds around us. Birds are the only animals with feathers. Okay. So here we will see each thing about their feathers, about their wings, about their what the food they are eating. Then we will see the type of bird on the basis of the feather and the way of nest they are building or making. Then this type of things we will see. So what are the special characteristics the birds have that make them different from the other creatures? They have special feathers. They have feathers. So birds are the only animals with feathers. They have wings to fly, then two legs to walk on, and a beak to eat with. Then they lay eggs. So all birds have wings. All birds have wings, but not all can fly. For example, ostrich, emu, kiwis, and penguins are flightless. So these birds, ostrich, emu, kiwi, and penguin, and some other birds are also there. They are flightless birds. Means they cannot fly. But they can walk and run and can swim in the water. So for what they have wings? What is the use of that wings? They have the wings for balance. Okay, understood. So they have the wings for the balance of the body. Penguins swim. They use their wings like flippers. For swimming in the water. So here we will see the first special characteristic of their body is the feathers. What is we will see today? We will learn about the feathers, right? So all living things have body coverings to save them from heat and cold. Like take the example of human being. We have this skin to protect us from the heat and cold. Then the body of bird is covered with feathers. Feathers do many jobs for birds. So let's see the type of feathers the birds have. So there are three types of feathers. How many types? There are three types of feathers are found in the body of a bird. Three types of feathers are there. Three types of feathers are found in the body of a bird. So first is the flight feather. From the name it is clear, flight feather. Which feather? That is flight feather. So here we will see what is the special characteristic of the flight feather. Flight feathers are found on the wings and tail of the bird. Where they are found? They are found on the wings and tail of the bird. Then they are strong and stiff. They are very strong and stiff. They help birds to fly. So from the name only it is clear, flight feather means it helps the bird to fly, and it is found on the wings and tail of the bird. Then they are strong and stiff. They help the bird to fly. Then down feathers. Down feathers are soft and short. Next is the down feather. First was the flight feather. Next is the down feather. So this helps the bird for flight. Then next one, down feather are soft and short. They keep the body warm. So what is the special characteristic of the down feather? They keep the body warm. They keep the body warm. Okay. Down feathers keep the body warm. Then next is the body feather, which is the third category, body feather. So from the name only it is clear, body feather means it covers the whole body of a bird. Body feather will cover the whole body of a bird. Cover the whole body. Cover the whole body of a bird. Right? Then they give shape to the body. What is the special thing they do for the bird? They give shape to the body. Then this was all about the feather. They have three types of feather. First is flight feather. They are found on the body and wing of a bird. Then what is how it has the bird? It helps it for the bird in flying. Okay. The next is down feather. They keep the body warm. Means in order to maintain a suitable temperature, down feathers are very important. Okay, they are very must for the bird. Then the body feathers. Body feathers cover the whole body. What is the special characteristic of the body cover? It covers the whole body. Then they give shape to the body. They give shape to the body. Then next is beak. We will see next is beak. Okay. So beak. Birds do not have teeth like the human beings and other animals. Birds do not have teeth. Then they have a beak to eat their food. They have a beak to eat their food. Birds also use their beak for swarming, building nests, feeding their young ones, and protecting themselves from the enemy. Birds have many different kinds of beaks depending on what type of food they eat. Okay? Birds have different kind of beaks depending on what kind of food they eat. Okay? So we will see one by one. So what is the work of the beak? Special work that forming, building nests, feeding the young ones, and protect themselves from the enemy. So first type of beak is sharp, strong, and hooked beak. Sharp, strong, and hooked beak. So which type of birds have sharp, strong, and hooked beak? That is the flesh-eating birds like vulture, owl, eagle, and hawk have hooked beak. Which type of bird has sharp, strong, and hooked beak? That is the flesh-eating bird. Flesh-eating bird like the owl, vulture, owl, and eagle. Already we have discussed about the carnivore birds, no, in the last chapter. So in that we have seen about the carnivorous birds, which eat the flesh of the other animals. So in this, so what type of beak they should have? They should have sharp, strong, and hooked beak. Sharp, strong, and hooked beak. Then they eat the flesh. They use that beak for eating flesh and to tear off meat. These birds are also called the bird of prey. These birds are also called the bird of prey. Okay, bird of prey. Bird of prey. Right? Then next is short, hard, and stony beak. First one the sharp, strong, and hooked beak. Next is short, hard, and stony beak. Short, hard, and stony beak. Birds like pigeon, sparrow, and finch have short, hard, and stony beaks to crush grain and seeds. They have stony beak. They have hard and stony beaks to crush grain and seeds. These birds are called seed eaters. They have short, hard, and stony beaks. Short, hard, and stony beaks. So, which type of bird is having? Pigeon and sparrow. Pigeon and sparrow, and they use this beak to eat the seeds. To eat the different type of seeds. Third is strong sickle-shaped beak. Third is strong sickle-shaped beak. Bird like woodpecker and hoopie. Bird like woodpecker and hoopie have strong sickle-shaped beak. They have strong sickle-shaped long beak. Bird like woodpecker. Woodpecker you have seen, I think all of you have seen. Uh, what it do? It makes a hole. The beak is that much thicker, means it is so much like a drilling machine. Same like that, it is that much sharp that it makes a hole in the tree. And it makes hole, means a nice hole there, and it lives inside there. That is the special characteristic of the woodpecker, and that is possible only with the help of a beak. So they have strong sickle-shaped beak. With the help of that, they make hole in the trunk of a tree to pick up insects for food and to build nests. So this beak helps to pick up insects from the ground and to make the nest in the tree. So strong sickle-shaped beak is the special characteristic of the bird like hoopie and woodpecker. Hoopie and woodpecker. Then the next is fourth is broad and flat beak. Broad and flat beak. So which type of bird? Bird like duck and geese. Broad and flat beak is found in the broad. And this is somewhat different type of beak. Broad and flat. Flat beaks are found in the birds like duck. Duck we can see commonly duck. Duck, then this type of others, mainly the special geese also. But duck and geese will come in the broad and flat beak. So water birds like duck and geese have broad and flat beaks with tiny holes at the side. In their beaks, they have small tiny holes. Okay. For what? So when this bird takes in muddy water with insects, worms and plants, holes allow the muddy water to flow out, leaving insects and plants which they swallow. So when in the muddy water and all, they are just running and wandering to get the food. So when they will catch with their beaks, they have tiny holes on the beak. So when they will catch the water, also everything will come in the beak, and the water will go out through the hole, and the insects will go in the beak from beak to mouth. So this is the process by which they take the food with the help of broad and flat beak. With the help of broad and flat beak. For example, is duck and geese. Then fifth one is long and cylinder beak. Long and cylinder beak. So hummingbird and sunbird. That is the hummingbird is the smallest bird. What smallest bird is the hummingbird. So hummingbird and sunbird have very long and cylinder beaks to poke into flower and suck nectar. They have cylinder beaks and very sharp beaks. With the help of that, they poke. They make a hole in the flower and suck nectar from the flower. Nectar is the juice of the flower, and is known as the nectar. So, fifth type of beak is long and cylinder beak. Long and cylinder beak. It is found in the bird like hummingbird and sunbird. Hummingbird and sunbird. So let's revise the type of beak. First is the sharp, strong and hooked beak that is found in eagle and vulture. Okay. Then these birds are also called the bird of prey. Second is short, hard and stony beak. It is found in pigeons especially, and these are the seed-eater birds. Third is strong, sickle-shaped beak. It is found in the bird like woodpecker. With the help of this beak, they make hole and they catch the insects and they make hole in the tree trunk. Then fourth one is the broad and flat beak. Broad and flat beak. Water bird like duck and geese have broad and flat beaks with tiny holes at the side. Then these birds take the Muddy water infects worms and plants, and the holes allow the muddy water to flow out, leaving insects and plants which they swallow. Then next is fifth one is long and cylinder beak. Long and cylinder beak. Hummingbird and sunbird have very long and cylinder beak to poke into flower and suck nectar from the flower. They have long and cylinder beak to poke into flower and suck nectar from the flower. Then next is feet and claw. Feet and claw. Bird has 2 feet to walk. Most of the bird have 4 toes on each foot. A bird has a claw at the tip of each toe. Birds use their feet and claw to catch their prey for food and to protect themselves from the animals. So bird has 2 feet to walk. Feet and claw. Next topic is feet and claw. So bird has 2 feet to walk. Then they have 4 toes. They have 4 toes on each foot. They have 2 feet and 4 toes on each feet. Then a bird has a claw at the tip of each toe. A bird has a claw on the tip of each toe. Birds use their feet and claw to catch their prey for food and to protect themselves from animals. So birds use their feet and claw to catch their prey for food and to protect themselves from the animals. So different bird have different types of feet and claw. Different type of bird have different type of feet and claw, and it helps in catching prey for food and to protect themselves from the animals. Now to catch food and to protect themselves from the animals. Then according to feet and claw, there are different types of birds are found. According to feet and claw, different types of birds are found. So first is the perching bird. Perching bird. Perching bird. Perching. Okay. So a perching bird has 4 toes, three in front and one at the back. Three in front and one at the back. The toe helps the bird to hold the branch and the tree very firmly or strongly. The toe helps the bird to hold the branch of a tree very strongly. Okay. Then these are called the perching bird. Okay. Then this is the reason a perching bird can sleep on the branch of a tree at night without falling off. With the help of the toe, the perching bird, like this, they have 3 in front and 1 at the back. So they will catch the branch of the tree very strongly, and they will sleep at night. Okay, without falling off. Without falling off, they will sleep at night. Then perching bird. So this is example of the perching bird is the crow, sparrow. Crow and sparrow are the example of the perching bird. Crow and sparrow. Understood? Next is scratching bird. From the name only it is clear. It's scratching. Those who scratch. So scratching bird has 3 toes in front and a short hind toe higher up at the leg. Okay. 3 toes in front, 3 and a short hind toe higher at the leg. So it's scratching bird scratches the soil for food with its strong horny claws. So the scratching bird scratches the soil for food. For food, it with its strong horny claws, and example is hen and peacock. So these are the scratching birds. They have 3 toes in front and a short, long, higher toe higher up the leg. Then scratching bird scratches the soil for food, and with its strongly they scratch the soil for food with the strong horny claws. Then hen and peacock are some scratching birds. So hen and peacock are the some scratching birds. Then next is bird of prey. Bird of prey. Bird of prey has three toes in front and one behind, just like perching bird. So, bird of prey have three toes in front and one behind, just like a perching bird. A bird of prey has strong horny and curved claws to catch and grip live animals. Such claws are called talons. Such claws are called talons. So, bird of prey have three toes in front and one behind, just like the perching bird only. Three toes front and one behind, just like the perching bird only. But they have strong and horny claws to catch and grip up live animals, and such claws are called talons. And which type of bird have this kind of claws? That is the eagle, vulture, and hawk. Mainly the carnivorous type of birds are the bird of prey. Bird of prey. Then next is the climbing bird. Next is the climbing bird. So from name only it is clear. Fourth type of bird we are learning now on the basis of feet and claw. That is the climbing bird. Climbing bird. Climbing bird has two front toe and two hind toe. Two front toe, two hind toe. The hind toe enable them to climb up trees without falling backward. So from name only it is clear that climbing bird means they can climb the tree with the help of this type of feet and claw. So they have two front toe and two hind toe. Two front, two hind. Means two front, two back. Two front and two hind toe. With the help of this, they climb the tree without falling backward. They will not fall backward. They will just climb the tree. So parrot and woodpecker are some example of the climbing bird. Parrot and woodpecker are the some example of the climbing bird. Next is swimming bird. That is the fifth type of bird is the swimming bird. Swimming bird. Swimming bird have webbed feet. Swimming bird have webbed feet. Their web of skin is spread between the three front toes like this, and the webbed feet are used to paddle and push for swimming. Like ducks, swans, pelicans are some example of the swimming bird. Okay, so they have webbed feet, and the web of the skin is spread between the three front toes, and the webbed feet paddle and pushes the water for swimming. So they are the swimming birds. That is the duck and swan and pelicans. Duck, swan and pelicans are the swimming birds. Now come to the wading birds. That is the sixth category of birds on the basis of their feet and claw. That is the wading bird. Wading bird has a long neck and thin outspreading toe. They have long legs and thin and long legs. Outspreading toe. Outspreading toe. Then they wade through muddy sources, ponds, and rivers. They wade through muddy sources, ponds, and rivers, and their long legs keep their body well above the level of water. Above the level of water. Herons, cranes, and egrets are some wading birds. Herons, cranes. Cranes, I think you all have seen about the cranes. That is the they have very thin and long legs. And that is toe is outspreading, and they wade through the muddy water. Muddy source means near the pond and the rivers. Near the ponds and the rivers. With their long legs, keep their body well above the level of water. Above the level of water. Then, herons, cranes, and egrets are some wading birds. Herons, cranes, and egrets are some wading birds. Then, in this chapter, we will see about how birds fly. Okay, uh, how the movement, which type of movement help them to fly in the sky. Then nesting habit of birds, which type of nest they are building. Then we will see what type of materials they are using. That is the nesting material. Then we will see the kind of nest. That is which type of birds make this type of nest. That we will see. And after that, we will see about the different type of feet and claw already we have learned here. Then we will in this we will see about the detail of the nesting habit and kind of nest. Okay, so these are all about this chapter. This only topic we have to learn in this chapter. Understood? So here, what things today we have seen? We have seen the feathers. There are three types of feathers: flight feather, down feather, and body feather. Flight feather has the bird to fly in the sky. Then down feathers, they keep the body warm. They are found in the downside part of the bird and they keep the body warm. Then body feathers cover the whole body of a bird. Body feathers, it covers the whole body of a bird. Okay. Then we have seen the beak. So what is the work of the body feather? Cover the whole body. Cover the whole body and it make a balance and it gives shape to the body. It gives shape to the body. So this is the work of the body feather. Then we have seen about the beak. We know that birds do not have teeth. Birds do not have teeth. They eat with the help of beak only. So, and what is the work of a beak? They use the beak for spawning, building nests, feeding their young ones, and to protect themselves from the animals. Spawning, building nests, feeding their young ones, and to protect themselves from the animals. Then on the basis, birds have many different kind of beaks depending on what type of food they eat. On the basis of what type of food they eat. So here we have discussed 5 types of beaks and examples with the type of bird they have that type of beak. So first is sharp, strong and hooked beak. First one was sharp, strong and hooked beak that is found in the mainly in the vultures and eagles in order to tear off the meat, in order to tear the meat. If this type of beaks are found in the bird of prey, they are also known as bird of prey. Then short, hard and stony beak. Second was the short, hard and stony beak. They are found in the birds like pigeons. They eat the seeds. They eat the seeds. They are also known as seed eaters. They are known as seed eaters. Then third is strong sisal-shaped beak. Strong sisal-shaped beak that is found in the woodpecker and whoopie. Strong sisal-shaped beaks are found in the woodpecker and whoopie, and that help them to eat the insects from the soil as well as to make a hole like a drilling machine. No? They make a hole in the tree trunk and they live inside it. Then we have seen broad and flat beak that is found in the birds like the duck, geese. Okay, so they have broad and flat beaks with tiny holes at the side, and this bird stays in muddy water with insect worms and plants. Holes allow the muddy water to flow out, leaving insects and plants which they swallow. So the holes allow the muddy water to flow out. Okay, and they will eat the insects and other plants what they have captured from the in their beak. Okay. Then next one we have seen about the long and cylinder beak. Long and cylinder beak that is found in hummingbird and sunbird, and they poke the flowers and they suck nectar from the flowers. Okay. So we have seen this type of beak, and next is the next topic today we learn about the feet and claw. Feet and claw. So we have seen here, we have learned about bird has 2 feet and 4 toes. Then the bird has a claw at the tip of each toe, and birds use their feet and claw to catch their prey for food and to protect themselves from the animals. Different bird have different type of feet and claw. Different type of bird have different type of feet and claw. Then we have seen here different type of birds like the on the basis of feet and claw, that is the perching bird, scratching bird, perching bird, scratching bird, bird of prey, climbing bird and swimming bird. Then wading bird also. Six type of birds we have seen on the basis of pitch and claw they are having, and how they are helping the bird. That also we have learned here. So first one is the perching bird. In this crow, manna, and sparrow will come. This type of birds will come in the perching bird. So here what they are known as whatever essential characters they are having. They are having three front two and one at the back, and with the help of they hold the tree very strongly, and they hold that much strongly that by holding they can sleep whole night without falling from the branches. Okay, so they catch or hold the tree very strongly with the help of this toe and teeth. Then we have seen about the scratchy bird. That is, in this we have seen about the hen and peacock. Hen and peacock, they scratch the ground and soil, and they eat the insects for food by scratching the ground. That is the hen and the peacock. Peacock also eats the insects and also eat the insects. Peacock eats the snakes also. Peacock eats the snakes also. So this hen and all, I think you all have seen in your surrounding, maybe in village area or near poultry farm. If you can go visit, if they leave the hens or something out, you can see that if they go in the mud or in the swamp, they will what they will do? They will just scratch the ground. They will just scratch the ground and the soil. Like this, they will scratch it. They will scratch. Like you are making a scratch, no? Like on a mobile screen, you say what? If some line is scratching it there, you say, but it is scratch. So the screen is scratched and it's not that much easily visible in the phone. So perching birds have this, or the scratching bird. Then we have seen bird of prey. Then we have seen standing bird, swimming bird, and wading bird. Okay, so tomorrow we will see the next topic, that is how birds fly. So your homework will be just note down this topic and go through it, write it, and just go